Okay, students. We have already completed the concept of what is stack, what is queue, and what is push operation, what is pop operation in stack, and what is enqueue and dequeue operations in queue. And also we have done Python programs to implement the same in stack and queue. And we already know what is overflow condition, what is underflow condition. And in our last class, we have done a detailed Python program of adding new book and removing a book from a bookstore. So there we have used a nested list where a list inside another list. That concept also was discussed in class. So today we'll be doing CBSE sample paper solving from the chapters data structure, uh, and we will be doing the programs also, because we know this is the first batch who's that is appearing for board examination, which is postponed now as a precaution taken against COVID-19. So we need to rely a lot on the CBSE sample papers uh, for understanding the patterns of questions. So I have taken two questions from CBSE sample paper, and each of these questions are having 4 marks. So we'll be solving these questions step by step here, and also we'll be discussing CBSE marking scheme for these type of questions. So first, the question, as you can see in your screen, it's a write a function in Python, make push package and make pop package. That means you have to create two functions, make push and make pop, where in each of the functions it is taking an argument package to add a new package and delete a package from a list of package description, considering them to act as push and pop operation in a stack data structure. That means here it is understood that you have to create two functions, make push and make pop, and the package that we are passing in each of the functions will be considered as the stack, which is a list. So one thing I'd like to tell you, I'll explain the whole marking scheme also. Before that, one thing you have to understand, that in this type of question where it is written that write a function or write functions, we have to write only the function. Main function you do not need to write here. So as answer of this first question, you will be writing two functions. One is make push and another one is make pop. The calling of the functions you do not require to show there. But here we will be doing it step by step in our Python editor. So here additionally we will be adding main function also, because we need to see the output. And after we complete the program, we will also discuss the CBSE sample paper, marking scheme. So let's start with the first program. I have written again the question here, write a function make push and make pop. Now make push function, let's write first, let's define the stack. Here the name they have provided is package. Now one thing please remember, that they have provided the name like make push and make pop, so you have to use those two functions name only. You do not provide any other function name like push and pop. They have fixed the function name, and also the list name like package they have provided. So I'm defining here the stack, it is package, and let's provide, because they have not provided us what will be the name of what will be the content of the package. So let's take any, you know uh, like I'm giving name package 1, package 2, like this. Let these be the content of the stack. Now we are defining the two functions. The first one is make push, so let's write make push and it will be taking only the package because they have provided that only one argument you need to provide. So I'm providing package. That means it is understood inside the function we have to take the package descriptions or whatever you want to take. So we are using append function here, and package dot append, because it's push operation, there the elements will be inserted at the end of the stack. So we'll be using input function here, and we are taking enter the package title. Yes, and after that let's print it. After make push, the stack is, and we are printing the stack. We are printing the stack. So here, okay. Mhm. So this is the first function we have written. Let's write the second function, that is make pop. In make pop again we are taking the package as input, and first we need to check for underflow situation. What if the package is already empty? So let's check if package equals to empty third bracket. That means the it will denote the package is already empty. So we'll be printing either the package is empty or underflow, whatever you want to print. So I'm printing here underflow. And else, if the package is not empty, then you have to uh, delete one element, remove the lastly inserted element here. So what that will be doing here, let's print also the element we are removing from here. So we are doing print the deleted package is, which element we are deleting. We can use del function, or we can use pop function. Here we are using pop function, so it will be pop function will return the element that it is deleting. So we'll be writing the name of the stack is package. So package dot pop, and so it is printing it. And also after make pop, the stack is, we are printing it. The name of the stack is package. One second. The name of the stack is package. We are just printing it like this. After make pop, the stack is this. So if you're answering query question, your answer is ending right there because you do not require to call the function. But as we are just testing whether it works or not, so we'll be writing the main function part also here, because otherwise we cannot run it. So let's write it. So we are again we are creating a menu driven program. So we are taking an infinite loop, and we are doing ch in enter your choice, one for make push, two for make pop, three for exit. They have provided, yes, we have to give this double quote. Okay, fine. So it has been done. Then if ch equals to 1, So this function will be called make push. Let's call make push function, and you have to provide the package also. We are providing the package ch equals to 2. We'll be using make pop function will be called with the package. Here package is the list, that's why whatever changes is being done inside make push function and make pop function, those are also being reflected outside the function, because we already know in function chapters we have done your make push your if we pass a mutable data type and if we do some change, not complete reassignment, do some change in that mutable data type inside the function, the changes are reflected outside as well. Elif it's ch equals to 3. Let's do break. Okay, so let's run this program. Enter your choice, 1 for make push, 2 for let's give 1. Enter the package title, let's give sorry, I'm giving package 3 say. So after make push, the function stack is now package 1, package 2, package 3. Enter your choice. So as you can see, package 3 has been inserted at the end of the list, just like push operation. Enter your choice, 1 for make push, 2 for make pop, 3 for exit. So I'm giving 2 here. Acha, 1 second. Let's run it once again. I'm giving 2 here. After make pop, the stack is now package 2. Enter your choice, 1 for make push, 2 for make pop, 3 for exit. The stack is empty. Enter your choice, 1 for make push, 2 for make pop, 3 for exit. So we are giving 2 again, it's underflow. And now 3, now it is ending. Here one mistake we have done. Here students, one mistake we have done. What is the mistake? Because if we run the program, as you can see, so when we are giving 1, package title we are giving package 3, so it is quite well, it's adding the package as per the stack rule. That means after at the end of the list, the package is getting added. So no problem with that. But when we are doing 2, second choice when you are giving, the deleted package, it's deleting the first package, which should not happen. It should always delete the last inserted package. So what mistake we have done here? Let's see. We have used pop 0. So whenever we are passing 0, it's basically deleting the first value. That is not as per the rule of stack. So we should not provide any index value inside the round bracket of pop. Then it will delete the last inserted element. Now let's run this program and see what happens. Enter 1. So again we are inserting package 3. Now 2. Now it is deleting package 3. Now it's all right. Okay. So let's do number 2 again. So package 2 that was inserted before package 3, that has also been deleted. Now again 2, it is empty. And if we do again 2, it will show the queue is empty. Sorry, the stack is empty. It should provide not queue. So let's make the change here. The stack is empty. It should show. So our program is running all fine. So this is the program for writing 2 functions one make push, another one is make pop. And make push is for implementing push operation in stack, and make pop is for implementing pop operation in stack. In our question, a theory exam, only this much part we need to write. We do not need to write, required to write this main function part. The main function part we have written here because we wanted to see the output. We wanted to run the full program. So now we will see the CBSE marking scheme for this particular question. How marks will be provided? Marks are provided. So for the same program, the marks for the part of program is also written here. This has been taken from the marking scheme provided by CBSE. So here, as it seen here, DEF make push package. So make push the name of the function that will not change as it is already fixed. It is already provided in the question. And the name of the stack package that has also been provided in the question. So we are writing the first line def make push package. It's the function header. Function header will carry half marks. So if you just write the function header, you will get half marks. Then we are doing a equals to, okay, then we are doing what? Say here, see here, A equals to input enter package title. So we are accepting value from the user. So for this line, we will get another half marks as it is seen here. Half marks for accepting a value from user. Then package.append A. What we are doing, we are taking the new value that we have already taken in the last line. We are adding this new value to the package, to the stack. So half marks for adding value in list. So inside this make push, basically two statements are there. If we include the function header, three statements are there. All are carrying half marks. So for this three line, we'll be getting 1.5 marks. Next, we are proceeding to the next function, that is def make pop package. Here what is happening, if package equals to blank, I mean to empty square bracket, that means we are checking whether the package is empty or not. If it is empty, it is printing stack empty or underflow. So for writing the header of make pop, half marks for checking empty list condition, half marks for displaying stack empty or for displaying underflow. Else what we are doing, print deleted item package pop, package.pop. So for printing the deleted value, half marks will be there, and half marks for deleting value from the list. So this is how total 4 marks is distributed. Now one thing is there, as you can see, in none of the function make push or make pop, we are not printing the stack after inserting element or after removing element, though we have done so in our program. That means this is completely not compulsory, optional. It's your choice. If you want to print the stack after inserting value, you may print. If you do not want to print the stack after inserting or deleting value, you may skip it. So if obviously you need to see the question, read the question very carefully. If it is written there that you need to print your stack after push and pop, definitely you need to print the stack. So here, so this is the sample paper and marking scheme for this particular question based on stack. I hope this is clear. For any doubt, please let me know. Okay, so now we'll be solving the question of Q. That's the second question. That is, write a function in Python, insert Q, which is having two parameters, as you can see. Insert Q ARR data and insert Q ARR data and delete Q ARR for performing insertion and deletion operations in Q. ARR is the list used for implementing queue, and data is the value to be inserted. So now in the previous program we have done push and pop operation in a stack. Here we will be doing basically NQ and DQ operation, which is insertion and deletion operation in a queue. So let's do the program here. Here, as you can see, this main function part we have already written, because it's going to be the same like we have done in stack program. So only the functions will be defining here. Like in your theory exam, you need to write only the main function part. You do not require to write. So here, as you can see, the name they have already provided, insert queue. So we are not going to change the name. We will be using the same name here. So we'll be defining DEF, exactly what they have provided, insert queue, and they have said that in the question it is written the queue name will be ARR, and the data that we are going to insert, the name of the variable is going to be data. So it is like this. Here we need to pass two parameters. That means in our main function only, we need to take the value of data. So what we'll do, simply ARR dot append, because in queue also the value of data will be added at the rear end. That means at the end of the list only it will be inserted. And after implementing this insert queue operation, here we are printing the queue, though it is completely optional. If we go by the CBSE sample, the marking scheme that has been provided by CBSE, the printing of stack and queue after doing push and pop operation is completely optional. So we are writing here still that after insert queue, the queue is, and we are providing ARR, we are just printing it. So we are done with the first function, and the second function name they have provided is delete queue, and it is only taking ARR, because in deletion we know that we do not require any new value, so we are not taking the second parameter here. So here it is delete queue, and we are taking ARR. So first you need to check for underflow situation. We are checking it if ARR equals to empty. So we need to print either underflow or queue empty. In our last program we have written underflow, so let's write here queue empty or empty queue. That will be more logical. Empty queue. If the queue is not empty, what we'll do, we'll pop the element. Which element to be popped? The first element. Here you can use del, here you can use pop. I'm going to use pop here. So here it is, print the deleted element is we need to pop the first element, so it is ARR dot pop. Here we will not leave it blank, because if we leave this parameter blank like this, it is going to remove the last element, but we need to remove the first element, so you have to write this. So it will remove the first element, and after that print after delete queue, the queue is ARR. That is the name of the queue. Let's see our main function here now. While true, infinite loop, enter your choice one for make push. Here we need to change the name of the function is insert queue, one for insert queue, two for not make pop, two for delete queue, three for exit. If ch exit, let's see the parameters and the okay fine. ch1 data int input, we are taking the data. and we are passing the data for calling the function. Here also the same. So let's run this program. Okay, 1 second please. Yes, otherwise we'll not be able to see. Enter your choice: 1 for insert, 2 for delete, 3 for exit. We are giving 1, enter the data. So in our queue we already have the data 10 and 12, so let's give 30. After insert queue, the queue is 10, 12, 30. So as you can see, just like what happens in queue, the inserted element, the data here has been inserted at the end of the queue. Enter your choice: 1 for insert queue, 2 for delete queue, 3 for exit. So let's give 2. Now see, the first element, that is ARR 0, has been removed. So in our queue we are having only 12 and 30. So let's give this again. Only we are left with 30. Empty queue, and let's exit. That means our program is working fine. Okay. So this is how you have to answer this type of question. One thing you need to remember, here we are doing the complete program just to see the output, but here when you will write answer in your theory question, only the function part you will write. That's it. Now let's see how CBSE sample paper the solution have been provided step by step with the marking scheme. So the first line, DEF insert Q ARR. This is the function header. Here you can see half marks for insert header. Then we are taking the value data equals to input enter data to be inserted exactly how we have done in our program. Half marks for accepting a value for user. ARR.append data. So here the same way we have done the program before. In just we have completed the program. So adding value, this adding value will give you another half marks for delete header. Which one is your delete header? That is DF delete Q ARR. So for this line you will get half marks. Then half marks for checking empty list condition. That means underflow condition that you are checking. Like how you are checking underflow condition? If ARR equals to empty square bracket, print Q empty or empty Q or underflow. So here this is only the one way of providing the solution, providing the for checking whether the Q is empty or not. You can use len function, len Q equals to 0. That is perfectly all right. Next is else. If your queue is not empty, you are just printing the deleted element is this. So half marks for displaying the value to be deleted, and finally half marks for deleting the value of the list. Here a del function is used, not necessarily that you have to use del function. You can pretty well use pop function like we have done. So today we have discussed two sample paper questions. Write a function for implementing make push and make pop where we worked with a stack, and the second one is write a function insert queue and delete queue where we worked with a queue. So I hope this is the solving procedure and marking scheme also have been discussed. So I hope it is helpful to you. If you have any doubt, please share your questions. All of your doubts will be solved. So thank you very much for watching.